Hi investors, just a quick reminder that tomorrow, May 1st, Jay Bring the Pain Powell is going to be speaking, making a decision on rate cuts or lack thereof. Unfortunately, the market right now is still very dependent upon what Powell's decisions are regarding rates, which adds definitely more randomness to the market than I would like to see. We saw the market come in today. The market hates uncertainty, and the day before, a potential rate cut meeting definitely fits the bill in that regard. And probably we're going to see more weakness in the morning ahead of that meeting. People are probably going to be selling to protect themselves. Now, if perhaps word gets leaked regarding Jay Powell saying something dovish, then maybe we see a little run up going into the meeting. But personally, I doubt it. The good news is Powell doesn't do this meeting after hours, so we don't have to worry about waking up to a nasty gap down. The meeting is at, or rather press conference is at 11 a.m. Pacific Northwest time, 2 p.m. Eastern time, and Powell will read a written statement, say what he's going to do regarding the rates. 98% chance that he does nothing, and then about 11:30 he does a press conference. Now we can see some wild swings for that about an hour and a half there. Sometimes the market will spike up on his written statement and then go down if the investors don't like what he says in the press conference, or vice versa. Can go down initially with his statement and then come back up if he says some things that are comforting. But as you can expect, if he is dovish and says a rate cut is coming soon and we are winning the war on inflation, then in my opinion, we most likely will see a strong positive reaction in the market. If he's hawkish and says that inflation continues to be pernicious and they're not sure when the rate hike is going to be, but not anytime soon, then that will cause probably a measured move down in the indexes. We can look at that in just a second. He likes to play his cards close to the vest. He likes to say as little as possible. He'll probably just say no rate cut at this time. Future rate cuts are data dependent, and as we get more information, we will say more, in which case the market may remain flat or maybe go positive when that the tension of the uncertainty is released. So yeah, May 1st is the next cut and is the next meeting announcement. Then after that, June 12th. So what do we do about it? Well, at minimum, we want to have stops in place or alerts in place. We also could set some buy stops to the upside in case Jay Powell is dovish and we see a bull move in the market. Conversely, if you just want to play it safe, you certainly could sell most or even all of your positions and just go into the meeting flat. You need to look at investing as a multi-year, multi-decade endeavor, not something where any one particular day is going to matter. And if going into the meeting completely in cash helps you sleep at night, then that's what you should do. Or a modified version of that would be simply to have a short or long position in the SPY or the NASDAQ, or even be in cash with some buy stops or short orders at the ready going into the meeting. Well, those are my thoughts. I'll be glad to have the meeting behind us. I don't like as a tight stop trader, randomness in the market is really what is the word? Unhelpful. So I'll be glad to have this behind us, and then we can make the market will be more predictable. And real quick, let's just look at the NASDAQ. I do have a short position on the NASDAQ right here. I took half of it off, and we have come back and retested the 50-day. It rolled over right where I feared it might, and now it all depends on the Fed. Hawkish words from the Fed. At minimum, we retest, what is that, 415, 414 in the Qs. More likely, we undercut it, potentially come all the way down to the 200. Conversely, if Jay Powell is dovish, then it starts working its way up the right side, which would be wonderful to see. I would love to get stopped out of the other half of this short on break even. And if you want to see analysis on some individual stocks, I have a Patreon service where I show my portfolio and focus list each weekend. There's a 7-day free trial on that in the description below. And I encourage you to check out my partner Seeking Alpha Premium, a database of fundamental information and articles. Let's just see what Seeking Alpha says about the Qs. Sell, hold, sell, buy, sell. Sounds pretty bearish. We could click on these articles, of course, and read them. And then the other thing which is new is they have this new quantitative advisory service. That's what I'm trying to say, called Alpha Picks, beating the S&P 500 quite handily, as you can see here. Link in the description. All right, fingers crossed tomorrow, and what will be, will be.